What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, that Pens fan 412, and I'm coming back at you with another reaction video. The Pittsburgh Penguins face the Toronto Maple Leafs at home. I say they face them in retrospect. They were disgraced by them, Toronto Maple Leafs at home. The fans knowing. And we'll get into that. First things first, though, you guys can see this in front of my face here, right? This is my new audio setup. I got a nice microphone with the booming arm. Eventually, I'll have a green screen so we can actually see the booming arm. For right now, it's kind of blocked out because of my background feature. That happens. Sorry. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about the new audio setup. This took me 2.5 hours to figure out how to do, by the way. So, here we are. That's why today's video is going out late, unfortunately. But let us begin. Toronto and Pittsburgh. Matt Murray's in net for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Casey DeSmith is in net for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And John Tavares of the Toronto Maple Leafs is chasing his 400th NHL goal in this game. And it really doesn't take him that much time to find it, because 12 minutes into the first period, John Tavares is just hanging out in front of the net. And he just puts it right past Casey DeSmith into the back of the net. Johnny T, the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, with his 400th goal. Funny enough, it's against the Penguins. It's always how that thing kind of seems to have happened around here. Now, this wouldn't be a loss. This wouldn't be a losing game if I wasn't visibly upset already about everything. But if you want to add insult to injury, not only does John Tavares get his 400th goal, but then right after him, about 3 minutes later, on the dot, Mitch Marner also puts it in the back of the net for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're up 2-0 after the first period of this game. And you can actually visibly see the stands in the paint bucket just emptying, right? All the Pittsburgh fans are like, we don't even want to be here for this whole game because we already know how this is going to go, right? There's people already leaving. Like, they've paid hundreds of dollars for tickets. They're already leaving. Even though, from what I've been told and from what I've seen from people that work there, it wasn't very packed to begin with, especially for a season game against the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are arguably a good team to play against. That's just you can't fight that anymore, huh? Maybe the fans know something that I've been worried about, and I'm blind to it because I just want Pittsburgh to be successful. Okay, so yeah, we're going to just add some more insult to injury, because starting off the second period, it wasn't 10 seconds in. It was 11 seconds in. Right, it wasn't the first 10 seconds. It was the first 20. Michael Bunting, in what I can only describe is the biggest combination of mistakes in front of our own net. Poor Casey DeSmith is in there trying desperately, mind you, to, for lack of a better term, do everything. But bing, bang, boom, Michael Bunting puts it in the back of the net. You can audibly hear him swear on the ice. Gives himself a little F yeah, you know. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Yeah. That one stinged just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. But that's all right, because 43 seconds later, the Pittsburgh Penguins rock hard Raquel taking the puck up the ice. And he gets in front of the goaltender, Matthew Murray. And isn't it? Yeah. It's Jason Zucker. So Malkin's messing around with the puck in the offensive zone. And he passes it over to Zucker, who one-tees it. And then Raquel, who's standing in front of the net. He, again, just deceptively big guy. standing in the front, and I think he's like 6'3". I said this in the last video. He is deceptively a big dude. And he just tips it into the back of the net. Matt Murray didn't even see it. I mean, I'm sure he knew there was a 1T coming. He's probably like, oh, please, not top glove. But it was tipped in top glove, and it just kind of went in, trickled in a little bit there. Matt Murray's like, dang, man, imagine if I would have gotten a shutout against these guys already with the season I'm having. Toronto would make me like the king of Toronto, Matthew Murray. I want to see it now. That's what I want to see. So a little bit later on, the Maple Leaf defense, they got the puck, and they're going to move it up the ice, but I believe it was Morgan Riley. I could be wrong. He fumbles the pass to get it up the ice, and he fumbled it, and like it just sat there in the offensive zone for us. And Sidney Crosby's like, I guess I'll take it. You know, nobody else is jumping to get this, so I guess I'll take it, right? And Crosby, doing Crosby stuff, isn't going to let them, like, not get hurt from this. So he just takes it up to the front of Matt Murray and puts it in the back of the net, reminding Matthew Murray what it was like playing in practice against Crosby on a 1-on-0. Crosby just doing what Crosby does. The game is it's a 3-2 game. Unfortunately, that's it for the scoring for the Penguins. That's it. It's done after that. So then we roll in a little bit right here at the end of the second period. The last minute, first minute and the last minute of the second period. Matthew Bunting once again just... I had to look this guy up that got the assist on this. And give me a second. Pontus Holmberg. The man doesn't even have a picture on the NHL's like information sheet about him. He's 23 years old. I'm pretty sure this is his first game. No, it's his second game in the NHL. Passes it over to Michael Bunting for his fourth goal of the season from Austin Matthews to Pontus Holmberg to Michael Bunting to make it a 4-2 game. And in the third period, it's rolling around, and Jordy Ben had a cool offensive thing. I saw Jordy Ben got his first game in there for Toronto, you know. It's nice to see him out there. They need defensemen like that. I'm out here giving Toronto compliments because I can't find anything about the Penguins to compliment other than Crosby and our first and second line at least trying most of the time. And William Nylander gets the empty net goal, solidifying a 5-2 lead, which the Penguins cannot come back from. I believe it's the first 3-goal lead that Toronto didn't blow in the third period, in recent memory at least, right? Of course, it's against Pittsburgh. How ironic that is. And the Pittsburgh Penguins fall 5-2 to the Toronto Maple Leafs at home in the paint buckets for another L. No point L, which sucks even worse. Our defense was lacking, to say the least. Casey DeSmith, once again, was practically standing on his head. He made one really, really good sequence of saves at one point where he's like diving around trying to figure out what's going on, you know? That's about it, really. Crosby's goal was nice. It's good to see Matt Murray out there. You know, he's been hurt in the whole beginning of the season. I think he had one game before this. So it's nice to see him back. It sucks that he beat us, but that's just the irony of that, right? Tomorrow night, Thursday night, we go against the Minnesota Wild, going probably against another Pittsburgh former goaltender, future Hall of Famer, Marc-Andre Fleury. I'm sure we'll probably do good against him, right? The 3 stars of the game are obviously Michael Bunting with his 2-goal effort, Austin Matthews picking up a few assists, and then Ricard Raquel because there has to be at least one Penguin in the Stars, and I guess Raquel deserves that most, because he had the harder goal to score than Crosby, I guess. Shots on goal were practically even. Faceoffs were also practically even. We were took one penalty. That's good, and that's a good thing. Once again, hits. This is something I keep bringing up. We're just hitting really hard this season. We had 50 hits. When did the Penguins become a hitting team? When did that happen? I haven't seen, like, it's so subtle. Like, does a nudge count as a hit now? Like, I don't see it, but it adds up, apparently. Anyways, everybody, that's it. This has been That Pens Fan 412, and I am sick of seeing the Penguins lose just as much as anybody else. I don't like seeing the Toronto Maple Leafs win just about like everybody else, especially when it's against our own team. But hey, sometimes it is what it is. This is how I'm going to justify this, and hopefully we get a dub tomorrow night. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. I expect honesty from everyone. Let me know what you guys think of the new audio setup with the new microphone right here in front of my face. All right, I'm probably annoying. Anybody that's wearing headphones, I apologize for that. Yeah, but just drop some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what I can do better to make these videos better for you guys. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.